Hi, family. What is going on? Hey, it's been a minute. Well, probably a couple of weeks, but I just thought that I would pop on and share some stuff with you. I'm going to invite a couple of people, um, and we'll see where it goes from there. Um, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, so I have been watching Facebook for a couple of weeks, and there seems to be this theme about people, wanting to go on and do their thing and start businesses or live their dream, um, and just do life and just live life and want to separate from the whole hum and the boring and the lack and the struggle and not living your dream. And there are people that are holding you by your ankles, wanting to keep you where they are. So I just I'm just gonna come out and say, because y'all know I don't be dancing that around no words. Hey Dawn, how are you? So here's the thing. A lot of times if your friends or family, um, if they're tripping about, you're starting to talk about, what it is that you've been wanting to do, whether it's go back to school, start a new business, change careers, um, get married, have a family, whatever you're trying to do that's different than what they are familiar with, they see further in the situation than you do. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. So, a lot of times when you start talking about, okay, let's take for instance, you with five other single women, and y'all been hanging and going on vacation and doing all the things together, clubbing and, just hanging out, being good girlfriends. And then all of a sudden, one of the girls in the group decide that they're going to get married. They start talking about they got a boo and they're getting serious and they're going to start spending more time with their boyfriend. And, now all of a sudden somebody in the group is tripping. Well, girl, he ain't never been this, or you better be careful. You better do this, that, and the other. I'm gonna tell you why people start acting like that. Because they know that if you shift gears in your life and you start doing something different than what you've been doing before, you're leaving them behind. See, they don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be left behind. So when you start dreaming and you're looking to the future and you're saying, you know what, I want more for my life. I want more for my family. This is what I'm wanting for my future. And you have family members or friends that are they ain't throwing no real big darts. They throwing subtle darts. They'll say things like, are you sure you want to do that? Or, you've been on that job for quite a while. You got good benefits. You got a pension. You're going to retire. You better stick it out because, you may not find anything else. Or, or he's just trying to get with you because he's desperate, or, he just know. I'm going to tell you, listen for the doubt. And the biggest offenders are family members. I'm going to tell you right now, yes, we are connected by blood and we may be connected by DNA, but we are definitely not connected by purpose. And if they are trying to hold you back and hold you down, then that's really all they are. They are just your blood relative. Because when it comes to living out your purpose and walking out what it is that you want to do in life, you can't let the naysayers get in your ear. You can't let that doubt penetrate you, because once that doubt starts penetrating you, then you just start living in fear, and you're frozen. You isolate yourself and you start believing what you're hearing other people saying. You start saying, you know what, maybe I am too old to get married. Maybe I am too old to have a child, or maybe it's too late for me to try to start a business. Here's the thing. I'll be 53 in a couple of weeks. No, yes, I'll be 53 week after next. Woohoo. And there are times that I've had doubt in my own life saying, you know what, maybe I just need to just leave this alone, may not need to do anything. Nobody's going to want to listen to me. This doesn't matter. People don't want to hear this. There's already people out there, talking about these things are doing this and doing that. And then I start believing my own chatter. So when you start believing your own chatter, by the time somebody else comes along, you just beat down. It's a steamroller. It has run over you. So when your family members, who are supposed to be the people that's supposed to support you, they're supposed to be your cheerleaders. They're supposed to, rah you on and give you encouragement and give you that leg up and tell, because they know you. They know you. And a lot of times, even in saying they know you, that would be reasons why they don't support you, because maybe they have known you, not to be truthful, or not to handle money correctly, or not to do well in relationships. And they're saying that based off of that history. And that's okay to kind of, have a relevant point in giving advice. But at the same time, if they're going to say that, then they ought to see the newness that's coming through you. And if you're proving yourself that you are not who they think you are, or who they, based off of what they've known from the past, then they should say, you know what, I see that so-and-so is really trying hard. I'm seeing a difference in them, and I really think that they're going to do this. But if you're not getting that from the people in your close circle, and it could be your family, I'm talking about mother, father, siblings, spouse, children, anybody that is in close proximity of you in your life, if they are not cheering you on, then they are beating you down and they are doubting you. So I do have a couple of things that I am going to share that I wrote down, because I had to write these things down, because these things were coming in my head last night as I was traveling. And so your family is tripping. Let me tell you what they're tripping about. They're tripping about the belief you have in yourself and your dream. So when you believe in yourself, because see, they don't believe in you. But see, when you start believing in yourself, that is one of the most powerful weapons that you could have. Because when you believe in yourself, nobody can tell you anything any differently. They cannot tell you anything. So you first have to believe in yourself. And when they feel that, when they sense that, like for instance, I had a meeting today with a group of people, and they're not happy about me right now, but they'll warm up to me. And if they don't, we can keep it on ice. I'll be all right. And so when the person introduced me, they were just stale. They didn't say anything. And I stood in front of the group, and I promise you, I said, hey, you know what? I feel the energy in this room. I feel the tightness. Y'all ain't happy about this, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. I'm confident about what I'm getting ready to say to you. I'm confident in who I am. So it doesn't matter the evil stares or the ugly looks that I'm getting. I'm confident in what I'm saying and what I'm about to do. So it doesn't matter how you feel, because at the end of all of this, you're going to feel different than how you felt before. So if your family's tripping, they're tripping over your belief in yourself and your dream. Because why not trip on you? They ain't got nothing else that they walking into. So you just think about it. So your dream is in the path of them holding you back there with them. So another thing your family is tripping over, they're tripping over doors opening on your behalf. See, when people start seeing great things happening in your life, they like snap, crackle, and pop. What the hell am I doing wrong? Well, I can't seem to figure out what I'm gonna do wrong. So I'm sure gonna put a monkey wrench in what they're doing. I'm gonna help them to understand that the door that opened is not a good door. It's kind of like the cartoons. When the door opened, there's a cliff and you just kind of fall down. That's what your family's trying to get you to believe. That's what the people who are close to you are trying to get you to believe. See, they're tripping over your open doors because they don't understand why it's happening for you and not for them. Let them trip, because these are things that they're tripping over. And it's not bad things. They're tripping over your belief in yourself. Let them be mad about that. Go on. They're tripping about the open doors that's happening. Let them be mad about that. Another thing that they're tripping over your faith. Oh, they're tripping over your faith in the all things are possible posture that you have. When you stand firm in yourself and you got your chest stuck out and you say, you know what, I know what it looks like in the natural, but I'm telling you, I believe that all things are possible. And when you have that all things are possible posture, they're mad. They are mad because you are not wallowing in their pity party. You are not wallowing in their doubt in themselves. Because see, the reason why people are always trying to chew you down is because they have the opposite going on with them that you have going on with you. They have no dream or belief in themselves. They have no door opening for them. And they don't have the all things are possible posture. So why would they gotta trip? They don't have anything else to do but trip. And then, of those three things, they are the very things that keep you moving forward and shutting out the doubt or fear to keep moving. So they don't have these things going on in their lives. So I'm going to say that again. Everything that I just named, your belief in yourself and your dream, the doors opening on your behalf, your faith in all things are possible, posture. These are the very things that keep you moving and moving forward and shutting out their doubt or fear to move in their own lives. That's what it comes down to. People are afraid. Think about this, or think about a roller coaster. Some people love roller coasters. I don't. I did years ago, but I don't. So if I'm with someone and they say, okay, I'm getting ready to get on the roller coaster, I'm naturally going to say, oh my God, you better not get up on that thing. Because I heard last summer it stopped in midair and it took them 2 hours to get people out. And, you know, people were hanging upside down. Nobody died, but I don't think you should get on that roller coaster. It is just not a good idea. You know what I'm doing? I'm imposing my fear and my doubt in their belief that they can get on the roller coaster, not get stuck, go around, have a good time, and get off and have a great experience. See, people don't want you to have the experience that comes with the result of your dream, because the result of your dream means that you may be moving out of the neighborhood, you may be moving to a different job, you may be moving away because your family is expanding, your business is going to keep you busy, money is going to be coming in, you're going to get to do more things. See, they're fearful of the experience of what you're talking about. So here's the thing. Tripping is good, because when people are tripping, it lets you know right off the bat who's in your corner. It lets you know. So I've given you some tips, and I promise you, those of you who are watching this video now, who watch it on the replay, you're going to start thinking about some signs. And I'm telling you, sit down and think about the people, because sometimes they'll try to slide in. They'll come back in and say, oh, so how's things going? And you'll tell them, they're like, oh, okay, that's real good. You know, well, I thought you would have been further along than that. Or you've been at this for a long time. You've been at this game for a long time. You know, they'll say little things. You got to listen. You got to listen to what's not being said. Because my whole thing is, I believe that we are all capable of getting out there and fulfilling our dreams. We have to start with the foundation of believing in ourselves. And if your family and your friends are tripping, then you know that you're doing the right thing, because like I said, they tripping over your belief in yourself, the doors that are opening on your behalf, and your faith in the all things are possible posture. So if they talking and they yapping and they're not trying to be supportive of what it is that you're trying to do, because see, even when you know that something's getting ready to happen in your life, you could be talking about it for a while, but it's nothing happening. So of course, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to believe you. They're going to keep on giving you hell. I thought about this before I got on this live. Mouthers are doubters. If people always yapping off at the mouth and always trying to put you down and pull you down, they're doubting. So let them go. It don't even matter. Like, it does not even matter who believes in your dream, who believes in what you're trying to do. What does matter are the people who do believe in it. And at the forefront, it has to be you. So you cannot let anybody keep you from what it is that you are trying to do in your life. So here's the thing. If your family wants to trip and your family don't want to believe you, they don't want to think that what you're getting ready to walk into in your life or what you're trying to do as far as your business. And I know some people that are watching this and who are watching on the replay. I got people who are doing things. Like, I have people who are doing things. And you would expect your family to be supportive, but that's not going to always be the case. That is not going to always be the case. And you will free yourself up if you stop hoping that your family is going to be there to be supportive. If they're supportive, that's just gravy. Like, man, that is just some freaking gravy on top of a nice stack of mashed potatoes. I'm talking about the mashed potatoes where you cut the potatoes yourself and it still has some nice little lumps. You got some real good gravy. That's the kind of gravy I'm talking about when you have family like that. But here's the thing. Just because they're family doesn't mean that they're going to be supportive. And I need you to be okay with that. I need you to be okay. I need you to say, okay, you showed me who's with me and you showed me who's not. But here's the thing. Keep on going. Keep doing your thing. Don't be using language that says, I get that, Deb. I'm telling you. Don't be looking for people to, don't be going out here saying, wait, I'm going to show you. And when I get to the top, I ain't doing this. God don't want us acting that way. He wants us to keep on moving and doing what he called us to do, because think about Noah in the ark. Noah was doing his thing. He was building because he was told that it was going to rain. You know that something's getting ready to happen with your business. You know that something's getting ready to happen with your dream. You know that something's getting ready to happen. You know that you're going somewhere. You know that in the depths of your soul. People don't have to see it. They didn't see rain coming for years. They didn't see rain coming for years. But guess what? When the rain finally came and Noah and his family was in the ark, all of those people who sat outside and they mocked him and they laughed at him and his family for building that ark for all those years, they got to see it. So here's the thing. If you don't walk away from anything from this video, just know that whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, it's happening in the undercurrent. You know, for many of us that's been, near the ocean, the beach, or we've been on a cruise, or you've been anywhere with water, you're not at the depths of that ocean. You are not at the depths of that ocean. So at the depths and the floor of that ocean, there's an undercurrent. There's something happening down there. But you up here, you don't see that, but something is happening. But when the time comes and the season comes and everything aligns the way that it's supposed to happen, whatever was in that undercurrent comes to the surface and it makes itself known in the atmosphere. And so what I'm trying to get you to understand is, for those people who are just, they're flabbergasted because their family is just not being there for them, man, to hell with all of that foolishness. You hear what I'm saying? So you go on, do what you're supposed to do. And when you get to where you're going, they will see the manifestation that God has done in your life. He will show the blessings. And so, I just need people to understand that even when you don't see what you're believing on the surface, you have to know that there's an undercurrent. You have to look at things in the natural to understand how they're happening in the spiritual. See, I didn't even intend to go this far, y'all. I don't know what's going on, so just bear with me. So when you get a seed and you plant it in the ground, there are things happening in the soil in all of that darkness. But in the midst of that, it's getting the nutrients, it's getting the darkness. See, in darkness, things grow. In darkness, things matriculate. In darkness, things happen. So right now, some of us, and I'm not going to say you, some of us, we may feel like we're in this dark place because what we know is supposed to be happening is not happening, but it is happening. We just don't see it happening because there are other things taking place that we don't see yet. So when you plant that corn or you plant that apple seed or you plant for whatever to grow in a certain season, you know that something is happening under there, because then finally, a sprout comes through. So you got to look for the sprout in your dream. You got to look for the sprout in your purpose. There's something that's happening, but you're not paying attention to it because it's not this boom, there's not this clatter and cymbals and everything going. No, look for the small sprout. Look for the fact that somebody is even asking about your business. Look for the fact that somebody is even recommending your business. Now, you may not get anything from the first couple of recommendations, but someone's talking about what you do. That's the sprout of your dream. That's the sprout of your business. So I'm going to recap what I said earlier, where I said your family is tripping, and this is what they're tripping over. Because so when you trip over something, that means that it's in your way, right? So keep this in mind when I read this to you. When you're tripping over something, that means that something's in your way. So your family is tripping over your belief in yourself and your dream. That's in the way of you hanging out with them or you staying on this low level. See, people want to keep you where you were. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to grow. They're tripping over the doors on your behalf. See, because the open doors are in their way, because when you start walking through doors, that means you're leaving them people behind. They don't want to be left behind. And they're tripping over your faith in the all things are possible posture. Because see, when you start talking to people and you start talking and they say, man, how you going to do, like, how you going to do that in this kind of economy? How you going to do that and you work in a part-time job? How you going to do that and you don't even have a job? How you going to do that and you behind on your rent? How you going to do that and you file for bankruptcy? How you going to do that? Like, they saying how you going to do all this, but guess what? When you have the all things are possible posture, that's all you could do. That's all you could do is you stand in the all things are possible posture, and they are tripping over these things because these things are in the way of holding you back. If you get what I'm saying, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, because I'm telling you. So as I stated earlier, you only share blood or DNA. You do not share purpose. You do not share purpose. You are so welcome. You don't share purpose. So understand that we can already have Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up. Don't be sitting at the table talking about what you're doing. Let them think that you aren't doing anything. And when you show up like the storm that you are, they will have to keep their mouth shut. They will have to keep their mouth shut. So I'm telling you right now, for those of you out there that are, and I get it. We want our family to be there with us, and we want them to be there for us because we want to share in that with them. But guess what? If everybody can't get along, they can't go along. You know what I'm saying? So understand this, and some of you may understand this and some of you may not. God never intends for everybody to go with us. I don't care how much you love them or how close you are to them or even how much they may have done for you in the past. See, that's what people hold you up in bondage. They'll try to get you to hold on to what they did for you in the past. But guess what? Everybody ain't supposed to go, because I'm sure, just as I said earlier, those people that were laughing at Noah in the ark, I am quite sure that when that ark was built and that rain was beating down on them, they were like, holy snap, crackle, and pop. This guy was not crazy. So let them think you crazy. Let them think that you are crazy. Let them trip over it. Hey, girl, you got to go back and watch it. Let them go. And so, you know what? Everybody can't go with you. What you're trying to do, everybody's not supposed to go. So stop trying to take them, because that's where your heart is. You're like, I want to tell them about it. I want to make sure that so that way we can stay connected. And when I blow up, they get to come with me. Everybody's supposed to be with you when you blow up. Everybody ain't supposed to be with you when you blow up, because God never intended for them to walk with you. Can you imagine all the people that Jesus encountered? He only walked with 12. And we trying to walk with 50, man, take that foolishness on. Everybody don't need to go, because you know what? You try to take everybody with you, you might take more Judases than you need. I mean, we all need a Judas. I mean, let's not trip. We all need a Judas, because you know what? That's the person that keeps us on our knees. That's that person that keeps us saying, you know what? Hey, I understand that everybody ain't with me. And that's what you got to understand. And so let your family trip. Let them trip. They don't, you can still love them. You can still eat dinner with them, still go to the game with them, still go to birthday parties, but keep your mouth shut on your stuff. Because if they get a seed of doubt in, then you're going to start doubting yourself. And I don't need that. I need everybody out there to be successful and to walk in their dream. Because here's the thing. This time, 2020, I want everybody that I know that's been working on something for the past 5 years, I want everybody to come back on social media and say, you know what, I did this shizzle and I made it happen. Because you know what, there's strangers out there that God's going to bless to come into your life to help you to boost whatever it is you're trying to do. There's strangers. So, I ain't mean to go on that long. Y'all don't even know how long. I've been on for 24 minutes. So hope you got something out of this. Anna said, woo, oh my goodness. Yep, yes, you got a replay, because I'm telling you. Now I'm going to recap this thing one more time. So those of you that got on here late, you will know why you should replay and share this. So I'm talking about your family tripping over you. They tripping over what you're trying to do. Here's what they're tripping on. They're tripping on the belief in yourself and your dream. They tripping on the doors that's opening for you. And they tripping on your faith in the all things are possible posture. That's what they're mad at. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be left behind. So, man, love on them. Still love on them. Still pray for them. And you still keep being positive with them, because you know what? God's still going to bless you in the midst of everything that you're doing. And if they want to catch up, they can catch up. But like I said, mouthers are doubters. If they mouthing off about what you're doing and not believing, they doubting. So look, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all go back and check this out and share it with your friends. And I'm telling you, I usually don't say this, but this is going to bless your life. It's going to bless you to a whole nother level that you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's just going to be star-spangled banner, stars just bursting all up out of your head with ideas and how to move forward. And I'm telling you, just when you pray and you talk about your business and the positive and what you will have and what's going to happen and what's going to come forth, thank God for the people that will help to elevate you and bring you to the next level. Thank him for the people that are looking for what you're doing in your life. Thank him for it. And then thank him for the people that's doubting you. Thank him for the people that's tripping. Because if they weren't tripping, you would still be sitting on the stump with them chilling. Yep. There, just let them do. I hear you, Kelvin. Just let them do it. But all I got to say is you are amazing. There is greatness inside of you, and the greatness inside of you needs to be shared with the world beyond your pond of people that you hang out in your little pond with. Cast your net, go a little bit further, launch out into the deep. Like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because it's in you to make it happen. And guess what? If you don't make it happen, God's going to allow the dream to die in you, and he's going to plant the idea and the seed in somebody else, and that somebody else is going to see that flourish. Because how many ideas have you come up in your short life and you didn't move on it, and then you see it come out and you're seeing it now? I know I have. So how many more things are you going to let get by? How many more years are we going to let pass and say, I wish I had done? I woulda, coulda, shoulda. Man, we shouldn't have those. We shouldn't have another year like that. So let's not have it. Because we walking into 2020. What does 2020 mean? That means perfect vision, baby. What you talking about? Get your perfect vision going. Okay, y'all, I gotta go because I'm tired. But hey, share this live. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna make it public so you can share it with your friends. And I'm only gonna probably have it on Facebook for a couple of days, and I'm gonna take it down and put it on my YouTube channel, Suzanne Strauss Speaks. So I'll share it again once I move it over. But you guys take care. And hey, what I want you to do tonight, within the next 24 hours, I want you to write down 5 things that you will accomplish in the next 12 months. I will accomplish, even if you have to say, I will not let my family plant doubt in my mind. I will not allow them to plant doubt in my mind. Could be simple things. You don't have to do big things, because the big things will make you real discouraged. Write down some little things. Just write down some little things. Yes, I know what you meant. But yes, if you haven't watched it from the beginning, go back and watch the beginning, because it's going to really make a whole lot of sense when you go back and watch it from the beginning. So please definitely share. Love you guys, and go make this thing happen. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.